Hello everyone, welcome in. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Hope you're all having a good day. My name is Pixel Riffs. Welcome to your Minecraft live stream for the day. Sorry, my event list is having trouble loading. There we go. Now I can see it. Because we've got a hype train going, so I have to thank people. Magpie Live, thank you for the 16 months. Introverted People with the 9. Dan Grice with the 31 months. Merry Christmas to you. Pyro with a brand new Prime sub. Enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Welcome to the Pixels. And Rattlesnake, thank you for the 29 months. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. Happy Tuesday. It is Choppin Tuesday. And so today we're going to be back on the Hermitcraft server. For the last time before Christmas, we are going to be on the Hermitcraft server messing around. We might do a stream on Thursday, but we're going to be streaming something different. And it is time to start looking at the achievements that we can get while we're still here, because yeah, I have a plan for today. We're gonna try and get a few casual achievements, advancements, whatever you want to call them. Ravenfire Gaming, thank you so much for 12 months. Everyone spam the word nerd in the chat, please. It looked like an 11-month resub, but it says 12 total. So there you go. Thank you so much for the resub. Really appreciate it. It's warm in here, actually. Like, I'm surprisingly warm right now. But I've turned my radiator down, and I've got my warm jumper on. I'm going to try and keep it that way. So, yeah, today, yes, yeah, we are back on normal heating and everything. That happened as of Friday. So people who were here for the weekend stream saw that we are back to normal heating-wise. And very grateful for it, of course. I gather it's very cold in other parts of the world. Somebody was saying it was 7 degrees Fahrenheit where they are in Iowa. Stay warm. It is two extremes with me, yes. It's a hot or cold situation. So let's hop on. Let's do some stuff. I think there's a few other people around. And I'm gonna switch my... Oh, yeah, I have that. That's gonna come out tomorrow. may have done ourselves a thing. I need to find someplace to put that, actually. You know what? I have the perfect place for it. For now, at least. Gonna head back over to the Christmas district.
Well, that's just prime.
Lakashi, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Another brand new sub to the channel. Enjoy your emotes and your sub badge. Welcome to the Pixels. So excited for Z advancements? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We've done some very, very silly stuff. And you're all going to really enjoy it, I hope. But one other thing, which you might have seen on other people's streams, because we've not really been keeping any of the stuff around here a secret, is that the Christmas area looks a little different from the screenshot that I posted on my YouTube community post when we went live, because the tree has grown several sizes, and my Santa's Workshop build actually now has an interior. So inside of here, I kind of threw this together, and I would like to have... I'm going to put this on the desk, but we're gonna... Actually, no, you know what? Maybe we won't put it on the desk. Maybe we'll put it up here. The problem is this is a weird model, and so it doesn't always show up at exactly the right place. Let's swap it with this one. And then we'll need to work some magic with the armor stand book. Wherever I put that. I think it might be in my ender chest now. In one of these, maybe? No? Where'd I leave it? I think I can get another one. If I do... AS... Trigger? No? AS help? Is it help? Get the book by clicking there. Okay, there we go. Cool. So now we can bring this one up. They're not locked or anything, so I can nudge this one vertically a little bit. There we go. See it rise. I'm no zombie Cleo. There you go. It's coming on out of here. I like that. So we'll leave that in here. Again, just so it can be adjusted later, perhaps. I also have a ton of pumpkins for some reason. G the B, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Merry Christmas to you. Gonna throw that in there. And then we're going to open up the advancements tab because we have a few things in here we can complete. I'm not sure if we're going to get a zombie doctor. We can fill a bucket with lava very easily, and then there's a few of these that we can go around and get. Maybe not breeding all the animals. We need to apply honeycomb to a copper block. I could make a zoomer's life very difficult by doing that in the right place, but I imagine we can find another place to do that. A lot of people have beehives. We need to get in a boat and float with a goat. That's very straightforward to do, so I think we can do some of that. Temry G, thank you for the 7 months of Prime. Let me grab a stack of wood. Oh, that's where I left it, of course. Stack of wood from in here. This week's recap was the favorite I've ever seen. The crossover's just gotten better and better as it goes. Glad I could be here with a fantastic experience. I'm glad you could be here too. I'm glad we could be here. This whole crossover has been phenomenal fun. It's a delight to be here, and yeah, we've all had a whale of a time. Obviously, squeezing in as much as we can before Christmas. Some of us. Let's get a crafting table on the go. And let's make a boat. So let's make the goats our priority. If there aren't any around here, then I know where I can find some. I shall return to see my nemesis. What's been my favorite part of the crossover? Just hanging out with people for the most part. Like, it's difficult to pinpoint a favorite event or anything like that, but yeah, just being able to do a bunch of cool and silly projects with everyone has been a delight. Doing the Dodo short meant that I could get around and see basically everybody, so I think the Dodo short was probably one of my favorite things I've been able to do, just because of being able to run around and tell people, hey, this is what I'm doing, and then they're immediately on board. It's just delightful. Oh, and look at that. There's emerald ore right here. The day is blessed. Here we go. Let's get this goat down here. I want to get our goat. Get in the boat. Well, this is awkward. Oh, there's multiple friendos. Even better. But I think the difficulty is if they walk down onto it like that, they see it as like a different sort of block or a different kind of entity. Whereas I think if we put it in a position where it's easier for them to like collide with it, that's how you get them. Like if you put it there and then it walks into it this way, maybe that'll be easier. Of course, he's not going to, because goats are never cooperative, as I've learned. Look, lad. All you need to do is stay in one place. Ain't that difficult. Go there. Yes! We've done it! Okay, surprisingly difficult, that one, but not too bad in the end. Yeah, they're always kidding around. Ha ha ha. Alright, gonna leave that there, in case anybody else wants to do it. Got the coords saved. Let's go find some lava. I'm pretty sure there was still lava over here where I got my... Yes, I got some obsidian for my, my ender chest and bits and pieces like that. Nailed it. Alright, that's all I'll need that for. Oh yes, I said I was going to return and silk touch this emerald block. And I am. Even though I have a lot more emerald thanks to digging out that area under Azuma's mountains. Alright, that's 2. That's 2. If we got Zombie Doctor, we would have completed all of the Minecraft advancements on Hermitcraft. So maybe we should try and do that somewhere. We need to make a campfire and get a glass bottle and then go find a bee nest that's actually got honey in it. Which I'm sure there will be some of around here. Yeah, it is kind of like bingo, yeah. I was thinking on Thursday we might end up playing some bingo. I think it'd be kind of fun to do another round of Minecraft bingo. Possibly even the bingo run I did a while back with Faz Guy's randomizer. I would love to revisit that at some point, because that was just hilarious fun. Yes, please do more bingo. Yeah, I think we're at least going to do some sort of bingo stream. Could get a zombie doctor by pressing some buttons at impulses. Entirely possible, yeah. Fun though it would be to cure some random zombie villager out in the wilderness. So birch forests and flower forests are typically the ones that have the greatest amount of bee nests. I think flower forests in particular are the best spot for them. So I don't know if there is a flower forest around here, but there's certainly a few natural forests. There's some flowery patches around here, but that just looks like plains generation to me. I expect a lot of people will have looked for and found some of the bee nests around here, but there might be one or two that have slipped the net, and sometimes people don't come out in specific directions when they're searching for this stuff. So we have a chance of bumping into one or two. Using a jukebox in a meadow might not be too difficult. That is entirely true, yeah. Oh, there is a bee. Where is your nest? It doesn't seem to be pathfinding to anywhere in particular. So this may be one that's either floated in from somebody else's nests, or in some cases they can actually generate in a nest they can't get back to. But we might be able to follow this one home if it's still got a nest around here. Alternatively, we'll just be pathfinding with this bee forever. Now, I have a feeling it doesn't know where it's going. Just kind of searching randomly. And yeah, somebody might have taken the nest already. It's not around there. Yeah, if someone's come through with a Silk Touch axe, it seems likely. Okay, we'll look further afield. Oh, hello. Whose house be this?
Well, that's just prime.
Ain't it just? Bearded Johnny, thanks so much for the Prime sub. From one Bearded Johnny to another, thank you very much. Temry G, thank you for the 7 months. Mystery Raven with the 100 bits. Sneaky Turtle with the 20 months. Tyra Leap, thank you for the 2. Parishioner with another nerd resub. Everyone spam the word nerd in the chat, please. Thank you so much for the full year supporting the channel. Enjoy yourself that nerd sub badge. The nerdiest of nerd sub badges. Curious. I may need to sleep. Floating House of Doom? Yeah, maybe. Hopefully I'm not spoiling anything. Maybe that was built as part of a Secret Santa for somebody, maybe like a treasure hunt of some kind. People tend to do stuff like that. Certainly a noticeable landmark anyway. Or a sky mark even. Oh, if we find a meadow biome as well, I'm going to steer clear of that. If we find a meadow biome, you occasionally get bee nests in those. I'm kind of relying on being able to spot one of these from a distance instead of scouring the entire forest. And I could be looking for stuff that we could do on the way, but I'm in no rush. It's not like we're speedrunning the advancements or anything. I just wanted to get a few of them here and there. Is this a flower forest, or is this just a regular forest classic? It's a Badlands right there. Interesting. Another bee. Does this bee have a home? Doesn't look like it's pollinated, which means it's probably out looking for flowers right now. Meadows are more cold climate than warm climate? Yes, but they still have bee nests, is the point. Santa with the $20 says Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Santa's got a good budget this year, apparently. Wasn't there a hermit selling bee stuff? No, the idea is to get the advancement. Which, to be fair, you could get by harvesting honey from somebody else's honey farm with a glass bottle. But the idea is that you need to use the campfire trick. Strangely enough, I have already got the advancement for sliding down a honey block, but... There's another bee over here. But once again, it may be that these forests have been scoured for nests at a previous juncture. So I might be barking up the wrong tree here. Unless... Okay, no honey in it, though. So that's unfortunate. But we can bring some flowers nearby. Seems like a fairly convoluted way to do this. Since they have an LA shop on Hermitcraft, you can get the You've Got a Friend in Me achievement. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. Alright, these seem to be local bees, but just like in need of flowers around here. So let's give them some nice accessible flowers. Here, pathfind towards these. We'll start them off in the right direction. Could even make it slightly easier for them to get to the nest. I could do that, Liara. I could do that. Mini bee. That also gets me slightly closer to breeding all of the breedable animals. The baby bees are very cute. Although if you zoom in on them, you can't tell that they're babies. That one looks the same size as that one. Wait a minute. Proportion. The lowercase b, yeah. Very good. Right, looks like they'll be doing their job. We'll put the campfire under here preemptively, just in case I do something silly. But we have a glass bottle already and waiting. This one got lost, I think. Hey, friendo. Come back here. Return to the hive. Try comparator to check the honey level. I could just press F3. Currently 0. Which makes sense if it's a new nest. Bees need an AI upgrade. I think bees are actually fairly sophisticated in the way that they work. It's just that they tend to wander off. I don't think they need an upgrade so much as hopefully a fix for what they consider points of interest, like villages. Dr. Metal Warrior, thank you for the 100 bits, and I'm glad you like the Hermitcraft recap. Bees have just been fixed to figure out how to fly over fences? Oh. Even harder to contain now. Is a lay considered breedable? Oh, no, because their breeding is different? I don't think it counts as breeding. It's always referred to as duplication. So I don't think they're part of 2x2. I mean, check the wiki and correct me if I'm wrong, because that would be useful to know. I've also not tamed an animal on this server yet. That's bizarre. We need to... We'll probably get some glow ink and apply that to the sign of my Santa's workshop. A lot of stuff we can do in the nether. I'm surprised we don't have Subspace Bubble yet, just from visiting Vintage Beef. But it may be that we have to travel from a portal that's even further away back to Beef's base.
Well, that's just prime.
Hey, Scotty, thank you so much for the 20 months. Thank you for being the bee's knees of content. You are more than welcome. Thank you for the kind words. Speaking of Beef, he's just logged out. I have not bred a Strider yet. No, I haven't even rode a Strider. That's probably on the docket for today. What blocks would I use for texturing a huge dark prismarine roof? You're thinking mossy cobble, warped wood, and weathered copper. That sounds about right, yeah. I feel like dark prismarine is kind of difficult to work with because there's not a great deal of stuff that's a similar color. But it really depends on, like, the design of the roof and stuff, you know? Lately, I've been working more on the basis of, like, giving highlights and shadows to stuff instead of just randomly texturing stuff. Gradients work to an extent as well, yeah. But, yeah, I think lately, like, the roof of the museum on Empires I did with prismarine bricks as part of it, because those are meant to be kind of like the highlights in the copper where the sun hits. What do you breed Striders with? Yeah, warped fungi. And you breed hoglins with crimson fungi as well, which is, I think, something else that you have to do for the advancement. It's a little tricky. I do have diamond armor, at least. Some good protection on there. Dream96, thanks so much for the 23 months. Profi Sloth, thank you for gifting a sub. So once a couple of more of the bees have left this nest, we're at honey level 3 right now, so that should take us to level 5. At which point we can harvest the honey. And once all of the bees are inside the nest, probably when the sun goes down. There we go. Yeah, we got that one. Can drink that. Actually, we might keep the glass bottles in case we do some brewing. In case we do get Zombie Doctor after all. But then once they're all inside the hive, we can Silk Touch it. I don't have Silk Touch on the axe, so I'll have to use the pickaxe. Get a bunch of name tags, name every random animal you interact with out in the world, leave it as a fun activity for the hermits to come across. That'd be fun. Nice. Alright, we pack up the campfire, we move on. I could just leave some random bees in someone's house. That'd be funny. The sound of drinking honey is still cursed to this day. It's not that bad. Alright, what's next? What's next on our list? I wanted to get glow squid ink. We need to tame an animal. So I need bones, or I need fish, or I need seeds for a parrot. I think seeds is the easiest one to get. But I also need to catch a fish, so I probably need to do some fishing, and we'll see if we can tame a cat. Might actually let it get dark if Tango's probably working on decked out, I assume, just so I can kill some spiders or something. Get a bit of string. I feel like string is the one thing I haven't really had much of on this server. Not that many people with, like, full chests of mob drops unless they have a full mob farm. So I haven't really felt like stealing some string off of anybody. Haven't been to an abandoned mine shaft. As far as I can remember, at least. I don't really see any spiders around here either. Oh, Corrales has the double spider spawner? Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that from a while ago. In the meantime, though, we can probably coax some spiders into spawning around here. There's one now! Death from above! There are 3! We can get several, all at once. Get the spider eye we need for a weakness potion as well. And the gunpowder we need for a weakness potion. Wasn't sure which creeper I hit. Apparently, both of them now. Pretty good. We got 4 string still. Killing all of the hostile monsters is also an advancement. Not sure we'll get to that one either. Alright, that'll do. Egg. I reckon we can sleep here. What could possibly go wrong? Wish there was an achievement for crafting everything at least once. That'd be kind of cool. Or like an overall tally of having every single kind of block and item in the game. Would really have been worth having for my museum on Survival Guide. Like, you know how in Hardcore Hermits they had that data pack that tracked absolutely everything that they threw into a hopper or something? There's a Z advancement for that. There it is, yeah. Oh, there goes another bee. I assume this has been raided. Maybe not. Is there anything here we need? It's Curse of Vanishing, Curse of Binding. Okay, no then. I take it probably not. Don't really need the obsidian for anything either. Still really curious about what that house is. What do I want to do in 2023? Lots of stuff. Play a lot of Minecraft mostly. Return to the Survival Guide world. Build a very big copper factory. Lots of stuff like that. Gonna do some fishing, I think. Fishing in the lake at spawn would be kind of nice. Have I helped Zedaf with his haul of all yet? I've helped Zedaf with a couple of other things. Let's use the shopping district portal since I seem to neglect this one. People have chastised me a couple of times for going from the shopping district to the portal at spawn to get to the Nether Hub instead of using this portal. Believe the house is stressed as Squid Farm AFK spot. Gosh, that's a blast from the past. I'd forgotten all about that. Right, let's... I feel like if I'd had more materials and more time and wanted to do something a bit different, I might have helped them with their shopping district tunnel as well, because I feel like this deserves more love, you know? I need to go to the end to get a few more levels, repair some of my tools, and then enchant a fishing rod. Because what we have right now won't do. Dream96, thank you for the 101 bits. Happy Crafter, thank you for the 31 months. Delighted to have you both. I like the drop. Yeah, the drop is fun. A lot of drops on this server, it turns out. Has Beef seen his new nether tunnel yet? I mean, he's been online, so I presume he has if he's left his map art area at all. But I'm sort of waiting to see any kind of, like, reaction on camera. I don't know if he's posted a video since it's been around. Doc's Dragon is at the main portal? Yeah, but it's, like, further up now. New nether tunnel? Yeah, on the last stream. Was it the last one or the one before? I built Beef a nether tunnel that was an improvement on his previous situation where he was just walking into an open patch of the nether and ghasts could shoot at you and stuff. It was Sundays, yeah. The XP sounds very Jingle Bellsy. Yeah, this is how I get in the Christmas spirit, is by farming Enderman. Is the portal still creating dragons above spawn? It would only do that if the dragon was pushed into it, which right now it can't be. Or it could be if you had pistons and you wanted to, but it's not like an infinite dragon duper in the sense of like it constantly doing that. You could potentially have it do that if you just had a set of pistons pushing it up and down, up and down, up and down. That would be kind of dangerous. Does my bow have a special name too? Yes. I should probably eat some rotten flesh if I haven't already, just in case we can get a balanced diet. It would be kind of hilarious in a oh lord, how are we going to fix this mess kind of way, yeah. Swazi boy, thanks so much for the Prime sub. Why is the lever red? It's a resource pack they apply on Hermitcraft for a lot of redstone components. Just so you can more easily tell when things are on or off, you don't have to look for the particles. Did I kill anyone with the axe yet? No. I did not. Not usually the murdering sort. I just figured if it happens, it happens. Yeah, it'll be a vanilla tweaks thing, because a lot of the stuff from Hermitcraft is. Azuma being part of that team. What's the name of the bow? Captions on this bow were provided by Liaro. To go along with this pick on Hermitcraft, my name is Pixel Riffs. Our writer is LoyXP. You know, you get the theme if you're at all aware of anything else that I do. Did I reveal what the swimming pool was used for yet? No, that should be coming out in an episode tomorrow. A lot of people involved with it as well, which was great. So as you can see, the dragon is still over there, but is staying over there. Ah, I'm in a hole now. Deep slate looks great in the end void. It does. It's very goth. Glad I didn't spawn up there. Yeah, I guess I did break my bed, huh? Well, that's fine. Let's go back to our old faithful enchanting station as long as nobody's removed the enchantment table again. Just joined, what are we doing? I'm trying to get a bunch of advancements on Hermitcraft. Unbreaking 3. Okay, good to know. Glad I left the lapis here as well. Luck of the Sea 2. I think we can do better. Apparently we can't. Alright, we got 4 tries at this. We're just going to stick with whatever we get. Lure 3 is better. Lure 3 at least cuts down the catch time. And then we might catch another rod that has Luck of the Sea on it. We could combine them. I think I might go with that. At least this means we'll be catching stuff pretty much constantly. So let's go fish off the docks. I tell you what, we could fish off the back of the boat. Fishing in the Mississippi. There's a chair out the back for this very purpose. Is that drip leaf parkour? It is. First fish. Tame a cat with that later. Who was the first Minecraft YouTuber I watched? It's difficult to say because I started watching a bunch of people all at once when I started getting into Minecraft. I watched a bunch of Achievement Hunter at first because they were playing on Xbox and so was I. I watched a bunch of Yogscast. Martin in the Littlewood was probably the person I watched the most of. Because he's been playing Minecraft for a decade or more at this point. And then I started getting into more of what people were doing on vanilla Minecraft after I started playing and joined Decidedly Vanilla, and people pointed me in the direction of a couple of really good builders. So I started watching B-Dubs' Minecraft series, and that's where I first found out about Hermitcraft, because his brother Pungence was playing on Hermitcraft for seasons, I think, 2 and 3. Oh, what does this have? Unbreaking 3. Okay, great. And it's in a pretty poor state, actually. Yeah, so I kind of took that route into the vanilla Minecraft community. Be fun to have an advancement for brewing every type of potion. There's an advancement for having every type of potion effect all at once, which I think is just as good, really. When Beatos was introed on Hermitcraft and started talking about his brother, I assumed he'd actually been around and was pretending it was his brother. Yeah, his secret brother. Pungence was only on Season 1. No, he was on Season 3. He started Season 3 with them. I don't think he finished Season 3. But he was there for the beginning. Because Season 3 was the amplified season. It starts with them all, like, in a swamp that doesn't have amplified terrain, really. Because it's a swamp. Speaking of which. And they all have to, like, run 2,000 blocks and everybody, like, dies on the way and everything. I remember. Oh, we got an Nautilus shell. I can give that to Azuma. When they played Among Us together, I couldn't tell who was Pungence and who was B-Dubs. They do have quite similar voices. I used to watch their Rocket League videos when it was them and what's his name? The graphic designer who's their friend. His name Jay something. Wolves at My Door. I think that was the guy. Devon, thank you so much for the 19 months tier 2. You know, I might set a spawn here just in case. Pungence and B-Dubs related. That's what I was saying, is like they're brothers, yeah. First person you ever watched was Wattles, then you found Gem and threw her whip and sausage. Yeah. It's a good vector. Wattles is a good lad. Whip's Trident guy gonna get me? Maybe we get a Trident. Maybe we get a channeling Trident. If you got a shield and a decent set of protection armor, Trident guy's not that bad. I'd have to be slacking. Speaking of slacking, I've been playing a little more Pokemon this morning, and I'm really close to completing the Pokemon Scarlet Pokédex. Some people are helping me out with getting the Violet exclusives now, so I'm very happy about that. If I haven't done it by tomorrow, I'm probably going to lurk on Pearlescent Moon's stream and see if she wants to trade. I think Pearl's streaming Pokemon Violet. You're playing Scarlet right now? Nice! High five. Hope you're enjoying it. Best content ever? Hey, fishing streams are chill. I like it. Need to get this fish for later. Spent your mornings collecting the Pokédex 2 and Violet? Yeah, it's fun. I don't always get into like the competitive side of Pokemon, but I really like the collect 'em up nature of it. Especially now that the internet is involved and trading is so much easier because you can trade with people all over the world. Makes completing the Pokédex actually a reality for me. Because when I was younger, I only had like maybe 1 or 2 friends who were into Pokemon. None of us could afford to buy a link cable for our Game Boys. I still have my Game Boy back there with like copies of Pokemon Blue and Yellow. I don't think it works anymore though. I need to get it like refurbished or something. Still don't even have 1 badge, too easily distractible to play games offline. The badges in Scarlet and Violet are only really necessary for like Pokemon obedience though. You can get super lost in those games, and if you've got a team of critters that you got from the start, you can get pretty far just exploring, collecting items, stuff like that. I've been running around that world. I don't know what my playtime is on my Scarlet save file, but it's probably over 50 hours. I'm in post-game. I've done all of the optional kind of like end-game stuff. Completing the Pokédex is really all I need to do. But I'm still finding places I haven't been, items I haven't picked up, TMs, all of that stuff. Like, every location on the map. I got all of the like legendary Pokemon that are in the sealed shrines as well, and like I like a couple of those a lot. I want to try using them a bit more. Ground items regenerate. Oh yeah, like is it the twinkly ones, not the ones that are like in the Pokeballs, or do the Pokeball ones regenerate as well? Did I play Legends Arceus? Yeah, I did. I finished the story, but I never did the final like boss battle. Like, I never caught Arceus because I got to the point where I wanted to try and complete all of the entries of the Pokédex, like, perfectly. And I basically gave up halfway through that because it's a grind. And I wanted to play other things. It was taking too much time away from Minecraft. But if I get bored of Scarlet and Violet, I might actually go back to that and do a bit of that over the holidays. You just need the Scarlet ones and you're all done? Nice. Yeah, I've got in touch with a couple of people through Twitter to trade a few of the Scarlet ones, but like I'm going to be playing it a bunch over the holidays, so if anybody wants to like at me for a trade, then worst that can happen is I won't be at my Switch at the time, and we can always try and grab people some of the Paradox ones or whatever. Like the Arceus story, a lot it feels like Mystery Dungeon. I never played any of Mystery Dungeon, but I've heard good things, and I did hear a few people compare them early on. Can't believe we've only got 1 fishing rod through all of this, and it's not got the enchantments I want. Then again, we're getting a bit of extra XP. We could try re-enchanting that fishing rod, knowing that we've got this one in reserve. A lot of mods have been must-haves. Fabric, Sodium for Hermitcraft, Empires. Do you see a terrain gen like Terralith being one? Honestly, no, because what the mods like Fabric and Sodium and stuff do really just help vanilla Minecraft run better. And Terralith is fascinating. Like, a lot of the other terrain gen mods do a fantastic job of that kind of stuff. But you also... you want to make sure that things stay consistent. And vanilla Minecraft terrain, like, if they make updates to the game, is going to stay the same. You don't have to rely on the mod updating for you to be able to update the game version. So really you want mods that will update fairly quickly when there's a new release of Minecraft, and then that stay out of the way the rest of the time, is kind of how it goes. Okay, we got 3 flavors arm breaking here, so I'm probably going to just do a level 1 enchant and try and get... we've already got lore. We can fortune some of this lapis. And that'll get us plenty. There we go. Lure 2. Unbreaking 3. Basically the worst version of the rod we currently have. And that's back to unbreaking. Gonna leave that here, get some more levels. I could always buy some books from Impulse as well, so I might just do that. Pokemon kind of stopped for me after 6th gen. Scarlet Violet look interesting, don't know the Switch and don't want to get one for 1 or 2 games. Yeah, obviously, like, it's not a reason to buy an entire new console. Unless you really want to get into that. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun with the Switch for other games. What advancement are you doing right now? Right now I'm just trying to get a better fishing rod so that I can fish up a couple of things. But we've got... what's the one? We need to catch a tadpole in a bucket. Adventure? Is it Adventure? Where it's like catch your first fish? Or did we already get it from husbandry and I just didn't? Oh, there we go. Catch a fish. Yeah. Easily solved. Let's catch another fish. But a different way. There we go. And release. Catch and release. And now we've got enough fish that we can tame a cat pretty reliably. Should go and find one of those. Jumbo, thank you for the 32 months. Whimsy with the 100 bits. Power's about to go out. Oh no! Stay warm. Stay safe. Switch has a lot of fun games. I love Stardew Valley. Celeste really does it for me. Celeste is a game I can pick up and play basically any time. Now that fish will never despawn. It will lag the server forever. It'll be fine. Drop off the cat at Joe's place? Yeah, as a subtle reminder. Do I have Minecraft on the Switch? No, I only play Minecraft on PC these days. Honestly, if I don't have a lot of, like, recreational worlds. I tend to just play Minecraft when I'm creating Minecraft content, so spending time playing Minecraft casually feels like it's time wasted to me. Because I could be playing other games, or I could be creating content that people will actually see.
Well, that's
Only get
just
multiplayer games on
fine.
PC? Cool. Will Betray, thanks so much for the 14 months. I'm going to leave my fishing rod here under the tree. Such a weird Christmas present. And then let's tidy up the inventory a little bit. And by tidy it up, I mean throw a bunch of stuff in here. Do I still enjoy Minecraft, or do I look at it more like a job? I still enjoy Minecraft immensely. Obviously, like, I'm using a different part of my brain a lot of the time when I play, because I'm always thinking about, like, how can I make this entertaining for people? How can I make fun stuff out of this? What I really meant to do with my ender chest was get more fireworks. Completely disregarded that to tidy things up a bit. Yeah, like, I'm sort of in both camps, really. Like, I'm always thinking, like, what can I get out of this in terms of content? But it's not like I dislike Minecraft, you know? I would still play it recreationally if this wasn't my job. It's just that I get to kind of do both. I'm going to leave a Christmas Shulker Monster for Pearl. What I've done is cunningly disguised my Shulker Monster as a bunch of presents in the Santa's Workshop build, so I think I'm actually doing okay there. I'm going to sleep, because if I didn't, Vintage Beef probably will. Have you noticed that all the soothing Minecraft scenes have 1.20 features? I honestly, like, I looked at what they were, but I didn't look too closely at them, so I haven't had a chance to study them individually. I just thought it was a cute idea, but that's really cool if they have. Kind of a neat way to tease the features. They have, like, a hanging sign or a camel or something in the background. Then that's fun. Right, we need to get a glow squid ink from somewhere. I presume there'll just be a cave that we can dive into, or something like this where, depending on the lighting and stuff, you can go underneath a build out on the water and there'll be glow squid under it. Well, this may have been a mistake, but we can... I think somebody also sells glow ink. Like, I think XP Crafted probably has a farm for it, unless I'm thinking of Season 8. Oh, there's a skeleton over there. Stay away from him. The donut has a ton of glow squids. There might be some in the lush cave. Yeah. Good thing is they're usually very easy to spot from the surface. That's why I try to remember to bring doors when exploring underwater. Yeah, I usually have some when I'm doing it for longer stretches, but I figured in that case I would probably be alright for a minute or two. Oh, here we go. There's some dying down here, it looks like. Pretty much constant glow ink farm anytime you have a water source underground. Man breaks his own waterfall just to climb out of here a little faster. Ah, Santa's workshop. Let's go look for a village. See what else we can get along the way. We can't tame all the cat variants. There's no chance. Oh, we could bring an axolotl with us. Since I know there will be a lot of them down here in this lush cave. Or, actually, thinking about it, we should patronize Joe Hills' shop. Thinking about it, we can give some diamonds back to the economy. Help that capitalist wheel continue turning. I have, of course, left an ender chest somewhere. Delightfully. Not sure how much axolotls cost, but I guess we'll find out. Wonder if he's had any sales there? I guess we'll find out, right? How does one get into this establishment these days? I see. Maybe you meant to throw an ender pearl at this or something. Either way, appreciate the conduit power. Pay 1 diamond to play 1 note block. Oh, okay, sure. In that case, we might get frogs this way as well. So let's try one. Oh. We have good times with warts and stress frogster 101. I guess if we there we go. We get to leap up and claim that one. So if we do this. No, it's making a bid for freedom. There we go. All right, we have that. And then if we do this, and we do that as well. Nice. Thanks, Joe. Now, we could, in theory, bring all of these frogs to the spot that Azuma, who has just raided me, showed me on a previous trip, and get the advancement for having all of the different types of frogs on leads. We might as well do that. Hey Azuma, how was Create Mods? Hope you all had a good one. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. My name is Pixel Riffs. We're playing on the Hermitcraft server. last Hermitcraft stream before Christmas. We are currently trying to get as many advancements as we can on a casual sort of basis. You know, we're not speedrunners out here, but yeah, we're just trying to get a few advancements because it feels kind of fun to do that. I cannot remember exactly where Azuma said to go for the frog spot, but I think it was fairly close to False's base. So I think it's still out in the direction of X's base. It's out this way somewhere. Because that's Azuma's. That's the minigame district. We'll go through here and I'll fly around and I'll probably find it. Or I'll just get really lost and that'll still be fun. I'll probably watch Hermitcraft across Empires if it became a series to itself. So many people. Yeah, there's a lot of people. I honestly think if we didn't have such a strong, like, theme for it, it would be very difficult to get anything done. Oh, hey, here's a meadow biome. I should have brought a jukebox with me. I could craft a jukebox. Do I have a music disc? Probably not. Also, all the horses are escaping. Oh, no. This is a leather armor dyed cyan, and it does look quite like diamond armor. For a second there. Has Beef seen his tunnel extension yet? I don't know. He hasn't said anything if he has, but I expect there's a potential for an on-camera reaction that would be a little different to just saying, oh, hey, I saw this. There's a couple of beacons down there. A few beacons down there. This must be Azuma's mountain range. So I would assume that the frog spot is around here somewhere. Am I going to be a fool for assuming that? Possibly. The frog spot is right behind False's mountain. I thought that's where I was. Some slime blocks over there. Interesting. Fable, the channel point rewards in this channel all change the patterns of the lights behind me. So there's different colors, various pride flags, all kinds of fun stuff like that. There's Azuma's head. Right as he logs in. So behind False's base, we should be over here somewhere, yeah? So nether portal down there. Ah, thank you. Yeah, that's good to know. I've tried that a couple of times, but not everybody lists their places. And it looks like I've found it now anyway. Tango's Cough, thank you for the 100 bits. And Anonymous, thank you for gifting that sub to Azuma. Lots of slime for breeding. Which is good, actually, because I'll need to breed them if we're doing 2x2 as well. But, again, I don't think we're going to have time for that. Now, the question is, there is this achievement where you have to team up with an axolotl and win a fight. Do you reckon if you put an axolotl down, punch a tadpole, and the axolotl kills it, does that count as a fight? Probably not. Seems absurd to be crafting leads now, but I don't have any leads on me currently, so I'll probably need them. So many frogs. Yeah, there's a lot of frogs. That is literally a box of frogs, and it is appropriately mad. Oh, we need cold green frog, though. We do not appear to have cold green frog. And I believe the way this works...
Well, that's just...
I think I actually just picked up one of the tadpoles that I brought with me. Yeah, I believe the way this works is you have to breed them in a specific environment, and it's about where they've spent... It's either where they've spent the most time growing up, or the biome that you breed them in kind of assigns them their color. And from there you have to... You have to breed them again, maybe. I may have made a dreadful mistake. Getting myself in here. Oh no, I can hop up and down, that's fine. Why do I need so many frogs? I just need 3 to get them all on leads for the achievement. Or advancement. Or whatever. I do like this, there's one cell here that you can kind of let them out. Am I a YouTuber as well? I have my moments, yeah. Do you think the Empire's folks will get to play decked out? It'd be wonderful if we could, but Tango still has a lot of work left to do on it, so the timing is, really dependent on when he gets that done. Does a frog give light? Frogs don't inherently give light on their own. If they eat a magma cube, they give you frog lights, which are a light source block. Can you feed them to speed up growth? You can, I think, yeah. I can spam some slime balls in their direction. A lot of them just leaping around. We'll see how much this helps in the end. Wonder what slime balls taste like? Probably like glue. Hopefully it's the edible kind of glue. Or the non-toxic kind of glue, at least. Glue isn't necessarily edible in the same sense. STL Buddhist, thank you so much for the 2 months. Don't forget to put a roof on it. I mean, they will probably jump out and stuff, yeah. But I'm not sure if I have the right sort of materials to blend in with what's already been put around here. Oh, does each cell represent a biome? I guess that's how it works, right? So I guess we need to have them in the Stony Peaks biome, really. I was thinking that was just one biome, that was another biome. Temperate orange frog. Cold green frog. Yeah, there's 2 in there. They should work. Yeah, see, I wasn't thinking about it being like, oh, these are actually like the 3 different types. I forgot to read the signs. I'm becoming a member of the Hermitcraft server. I'm not reading the signs. I'm not going to get my orange frog. See, luckily there are lots of them in there. There's one now. That's not just the color of the glass. That frog is orange. I really just wanted the green frogs. So luckily we've got one of them. Yeah, if there was a barrel to pay in, I wouldn't have done it. What a fool I am. Come on, lads. There you go. Let's get the squad. Yeah. All right, lad, come on in. Nope. Nope. Welcome to your new home. Enjoy. I'm out. I've already got the achievement for the frog lights, so that should be fine. I don't think we need to put anything else on a lead.
Well, that's just...
This would be a great idea if I could read. Excuse me, coming through. Just get into bucket of water. Bucket of water. Don't mind me. Sure. There we go. We've done it. Release the frogs. Eventually. The sound of dozens of them croaking at once is delightful. It's a cacophony of noise. Oh, that's why I didn't remember the nether portal to it. It's because it was on the nether roof. I thought it was in the hub. Oh. Okay, good. That was just on Pretzel. I thought I heard war drums on the Hermitcraft server, and I was very confused. And that's the Froglight Farm, if we still needed that. Lemon Dinosaur, thank you for the raid. Boot Hill, thank you for that Prime sub. Anyway, back to the server itself. That is a lot of beacons, yeah. Tango really didn't spare any expense with the Nether Hub this time around. I was trying to think of the word there. Couldn't think of the word. Right, so we done frog-related things. Still need to tame an animal. Still need to eat all the foods. Oh, I tell you what, we could get some honeycomb. Do I know about Minecraft on the 3DS? I know it existed. I never played it. I don't know anything about that version. I just know that it was a thing. Did Tango get the shooting stars working? I don't know. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It'd be hard to top the Astral Library in future seasons. Oh, I reckon they'll manage. Either that or they'll go for a more restrained approach and that will just work for the season, because I think part of the problem a lot of people face with this Minecraft stuff is how do we go bigger and better than last time? You know, how do I make this even more impressive than what it was before? And sometimes you don't need to do that. Sometimes people just want stuff to feel attainable and cozy from time to time. A lot of royal emeralds in here, but luckily at 1 diamond per stack, there is a chest of stuff behind. Just want to say the last Hermitcraft recap was brilliant as a news report. Hey, I'm glad you liked it. We wanted to do something other than, like, just doing another live reading, so it was kind of fun to do little piece-to-camera interviews and stuff like that. That was a good bit of fun, and it was lovely to have people so on board for doing that on the server. Right, let's go and see our copper sun, shall we? Sausage at the end was awesome. That man can improv so hard that sometimes it scares me. Yeah, I did Sticky Situation incidentally because I was building with a lot of honey blocks for the copper aging machine, and I think I just got it by sliding down a honey block while we were building it. It was surprisingly easy, that one. I like the interview with the dragon. I think trying to interview the dragon was just really funny. At one point he was trying to do shooting stars in the hub. He mentioned slime block launchers and nether stars. I expect that gets complicated, not because it would be difficult to set up, but because people might log out at the exact time it decided to shoot one or something. I don't know. How do we get to this now? We gotta swim down the spinal column now, haven't we? This is all spinal fluid these days, which I think is quite a funny way of doing it. All right. There we go. And while we're here, everything's looking pretty good. Let's take a quick look down the row. Okay, that one's still aging. That's fine. Anytime basically the entire room has returned, but there's a couple that haven't yet, I always cast an eye down here in case one of them has aged twice and not told anybody. Is it that one? Yep, okay, that one's still aging. Very good. I do like the way this is all worked out, with the kind of trestle in the middle and everything coming in from the sides. And once again, you can tell where Azuma's been at his base, because the stuff on this side is aged and the stuff on that side is not. But there's an exit now. That's exciting. I don't know how much Azuma's shown on camera. I'm sure he's been working on it on streams and stuff, but I don't want to spoil too much that might show up in future content, so I won't explore too heavily. That was his worry. He was trying to figure it out, but wondered if it'd be too small of a detail for people to notice. Yeah, I think with the shooting star thing, it's like, it's the kind of thing that people go, oh, that's clever, but it's not worth the amount of effort that you've put into it, I think. Is there a schematic for David available? No, but in the new year, I'm planning on doing a full creative mode tutorial for it, because people keep asking me, is there a tutorial? And I point them to the survival guide episodes, but often people want, like, a video that's just focused on that instead of having all of the context around it, which is what I tend to do on the survival guide because I'm building everything in survival. So, yeah, I'm planning on doing a proper creative mode tutorial and then releasing a schematic for it as part of that. Alright, let's go dump this axolotl in the spawn lake and use it to kill drowned. I think that's how we do this. Got one for bedrock? Nope. Not really a bedrock engineer, unfortunately. X has streamed it also, there's no spoiler potential. Ah, that's good to know. Glad that I wasn't causing any issues there. Alright, let's see. Really wish I had respiration on this helmet. It'd last for a lot longer. Let's see if there's any drowned around here who would like to play tag. Oh, there's one. He's got a fishing rod as well, even better. Back to our original purpose. Attack. Yes. Well, that didn't work. Do you have to have a tropical fish in a bucket, or is that just to breed them? Because I seem to remember, like, if you attack them with a tropical fish, or do you have to kill the mob in the end? Do you have to, like, strike the final blow? There's a couple of conditions to this that I can't quite remember. I think they have to heal you? Oh, is that how that works? Well, let's try this again. I'm easily damaged. Hey, there it is. So we took some damage. And the axolotl can play dead. We can scoop it back up again. Nice. I think you need to be banned from D's channel. There we go. Let's take a look at what else we can do. Tame an animal, we know that one. Oh, we still need to get Return to Sender. You know, we need to do that. The most advanced empire on the Hermitcraft server, yeah, something like that. Distract piglins with gold. Oh, we need to get that, that fishing rod that I fished up. We need to turn this into our strider riding stick. Just had one of the worst commutes of your life. Oh no! Glad it's over now. iCaparad, thank you so much for the 3 months. And Sarah, thank you for the 14. Other Minecraft music used in your videos? Yeah, I mean, the Minecraft soundtrack is so diverse now. I like to think that the Lena Raine stuff, some of the newer additions to the soundtrack, are a lot more optimistic sounding than some of the old, like, lonely, melancholy C418 stuff. Don't forget the LA. Yeah, we'll come back to the LA. It's a little further down the list for me. Oh, wait, hang on. There's a... Yeah, there's one of these. I do like that. Now let's fly around looking for a warp forest. Paying fairly close attention to the state of my elytra, but we're doing okay for now. They're nice and easy to repair after all. Ladies Arsonist, thank you so much for the 6 months. Oh, someone's been replanting netherwort. You know what? That takes me back to playing on Xbox when, before nether fortresses were introduced, I think you could still do potion brewing. Or if your nether fortress in your world, because the nether was really small, if your nether fortress hadn't generated with the room that had netherwort in it, you still got little patches of netherwort growing on the soul sand blocks. And that was naturally such a neat... Dang it. I need to have my creature sounds on so I can hear where the ghasts are. That was such a neat way of having the landscape of the nether set up. I always really appreciated that. Leather and an anvil to repair elytra. I don't know if they have something custom like that on this server, but it's phantom membrane in vanilla Minecraft. But typically people just repair their elytra with mending anyway. There's little, like, TF formations of soul sand. Oh, not soul sand, bone blocks. They're so funny. Oh, deflected. Speaking of deflected. Oh, not again. I'm too good of a bow shot. That's the problem. Every so often, I'll try and time it so you shoot the bow at the fireball, and that's what hits the ghast in the face. I used to do it that way all the time. I'm kind of out of practice now. We can swing by here and get ourselves a warp fungus, though. There you go. Fully repairs the fishing rod. No harm done. Doesn't suggest it to you in the recipe book, but you can do it. You can't take the warped fungus off again, but when you use that to ride a strider, it actually... the durability only breaks the warped fungus. So all you need to do is hook a new warped fungus onto it, which is pretty good. Now let's see if we can find a strider that's already got a saddle. Since we have the luxury of flying around, we might be able to spot one that's got a saddle on it. Because sometimes they spawn with zombie piglins riding them. And then the zombie piglin, like, dies or suffocates or despawns or something, and it leaves a strider with a saddle behind. I do love when they stack like that as well. It's very cute. Oh, here's something else we could do while we're here.
Well, that's just crime.
Hey, bud. There you go. Let's see if he gives us any crying obsidian. Thanks for the spectral arrows. I did it again. I loosed too early. Don't you need to ride a strider in the overworld on like 100 blocks of lava? I think it's 50, but yeah. Where did that guy go? Like, I'm pretty sure we could just get this from Tango's bartering farm, but I kind of like the idea of doing it under our own steam, you know? Go in the hole. Thank you. How's the new heater working for you? I mean, it's the old heater, but with new components, and it's working great, thanks. Hey, 4 ender pearls. This is a speedrun. Fire charge, nice. Gonna set you on fire after this, probably. Oh, thanks for the fire resist. That's gonna come in handy. There's the crying obsidian. We love this guy. Maybe I won't kill him after all. He even gave us some leather so I can repair my elytra, apparently. Alright, pretty good. Pretty good. Now all we need is finally get returned to sender. I can go and find a saddle from somewhere if I need to, but I do like the idea of getting one on a strider that's actually out here already. Just for the novelty more than anything. I am keeping an eye on my elytra durability and my fireworks. Little bastion. Oh, here's an opportunity. Would require us to die, though. Yeah, why not? Hopefully no piglins around here, otherwise they're going to get real mad. But if they do, I guess that's a way of dying easily. Sure, here we go. Think just filling it gives you the achievement? Yeah, but the problem is this one's already filled. So how am I supposed to deal with that? That's what they all say, right? Oh, speaking of which. Just gonna fire a fireball right at my stuff, are you, huh? I will forego return to sender just this once. To try and preserve all of my stuff. There we go. Top up the fireworks. Alright, we have that. Now I need to find a bit of glowstone so that we can charge this back up again. There's a lot of it around. This is convenient, though. There we go. So we've got those. Brassy Chassis, thank you for the 100 bits. Love you and the Hermits would do sit-down interviews. Yeah, we'd like to do stuff like that for the recap, but honestly, I feel like it's not gonna happen in that kind of context. Like, we're gonna do stuff like that more on my podcast, really. So that's the place to look for that. Go to the episode where we interviewed Azuma. We've had Impulse on the show. Grian's been on the show before. Impulse has been on the show twice, actually. He came back after a couple of 100 episodes, and he'd started his own podcast by that point, so we got to talk about the business of being a podcaster, which is every podcaster's favorite thing to talk about is what it's like podcasting, basically. So yeah, it's been a real treat having the Hermits on that show. But as far as the podcast goes, we don't want it to just be like, you know, a Hermitcraft fan cast, so we try not to make every single guest one of the Hermits. So it looks like we're not going to have much luck finding a saddled Strider, so we're going to need to get a saddle ourselves. Which really means going back as far as the Nether Hub. Speaking of which... Oh dang it! I was hoping I could place that as I went. Tragically, not so much. Can't you ride the one in Zed's hub? I could, but that feels like, I don't know. It feels like I want to do it the way that's slightly more work. Oh wait, wrong way. Going to see Vintage Beef. How do you find stuff to talk about? I have trouble getting past the weather, and how are you? Oh, on the podcast? I mean, we talk to people about what they've been doing in Minecraft lately, and that usually makes for about a half-hour conversation on its own. Tends to be the way it works. Would I use the soundtrack from Legacy Console Edition minigames in my videos? I honestly don't know what that soundtrack is and who it was by, so I don't know what we have the, what we're allowed to use. For a second there, you can see it. Yeah, there it is. Skull Daisy, thank you for the 44 months. Gonna come through to Zed's base real quick. Not usually worth tempting content ID, right? Almost 4 years already, I know, right? Oh yeah, the diving board got a bit bigger, by the way. Trying not to look too closely at any of this. Where are all the saddles? I guess they're probably on the pigs. Yeah, those are all nether stars. Yeah, Tango's a mad lad. The problem is you can't really unsaddle a pig once you've saddled it, right? But I guess One way we could do that is I presume there's a leather worker around here somewhere. Yeah, you've got the saddle trade. Oh, there's tons of saddles right here. Okay. Thanks, Ed. They seem to be quite cheap for the guy, so... Kill the pig with looting? I don't think I'd need to do it with looting. Also, why do I have a cactus now? Yeah, if you kill the pig, you get the saddle back, but I don't want to kill the pig. Shout out to Portal Cow, by the way. Okay. So back to where we were. By way of this mysterious tunnel. There's a ton of them right down here, actually. Which is a great place for them to be. Well, I am slightly worried about the flowing lava around here. We've done it? We've done it. And now we have to get one to the overworld somehow. Which is always a fun proposition. Have I done those with the days already? I guess I have. Alright. You've been a good lad, and I've been a terrible rider. So I'll see you later. I'll see you later. I assume this will take me back into the hub somehow. This looks like an impulse thing. Can you put water in a cauldron in the nether? You can, yes. You can do potion brewing here. Sadly, I did not have a cauldron on me at the time. What happened to Survival Guide? Honestly, the fact that we were doing a collaboration with Hermitcraft made me want to put 100% of my effort into Empires, so that's what I did. And in the new year, Survival Guide will be back. Might be a little bit different to the way we've been doing it before, though, because really I started off Survival Guide Season 2 with an emphasis on quantity. I still wanted quality to be there, but I was more about like getting an episode out every day or every other day. And now I feel like YouTube doesn't really, you know, give a leg up to creators who do that in the way that it did back when I was doing Survival Guide Season 1. Like, it's much less about consistency and more about having quality produced landmark episodes, and that's the stuff that seems to do well now. But honestly, I think Empires has just been a more hype project for my audience, so I'm not planning on leaving Empires, I'm not planning on leaving Survival Guide, I'm just trying to figure out what the balance I can strike between the two. If an elytra with mending breaks, will XP not repair it? Oh, it will. Yeah. No, it absolutely will. So what I think we can do here... We'll actually go back up here and we'll travel out to the furthest nether portal on this tunnel. I guess it will be this one? This is at 1337 on the Z-axis. That's pretty funny. Anything you'd wish came back from older Minecraft updates? There aren't really that many features that Mojang has removed. Isn't Phantom Membrane a repair material for Elytra 2? Yes, it is. Nobody uses it, though, because mending is pretty standard. But you can repair it with Phantom Membrane if you would like to. If you kill the dragon in the overworld, it should create a gateway to another place in the overworld thousands of blocks away. That'd be pretty funny if it did. Don't you have to have levels anyway to repair Elytra with membranes? Yes. You do. Say hi to Beef. Do I think there'll be an Empire Season 3? Probably. I wouldn't expect it to happen right after Season 2, though. I think one of the best things about the transition between Seasons 1 and 2 of Empires was that, like, we all had a break. The others got to play Afterlife and did their other projects. I was plugging away at Survival Guide for a while. What's that achievement for? Traveling basically the equivalent of 7 kilometers, 7,000 blocks. In the overworld. I think it's... The Subspace Bubble is like a Mario reference, I think, but I'm not sure why 7 kilometers. I'm not sure if that's a specific reference. Another achievement I didn't know existed. Advancements on Java are a little different from achievements on Bedrock as well, but there's some other fun ones. So next I've got to find somebody who's got a lodestone. And I'm certain there will be a few of them. But all I need to have is a compass. Oh, the Rift must have one. Yeah, you're right. And yes, Cub did make some in the floor of the kaleidoscope thing he did for Mythical Sausage, so we could use that. But I think it might be worth going and checking on the Rift. You know what? I'm not sure if I have it on me. No, looks like I don't have... I've got some iron there. I'm going to use some of the furnaces around these parts to smelt a bit of iron. Oh, it's been refilled. Fun. That's where I left my other end chest, by the way. Yeah, there we go. Let's actually grab some of this. Pop this in here. Oh, there's already some iron smelting. Look at that. I think that was me making stone cutters. That may actually have been me. So I don't feel bad about taking it. Really missed Demise from Hermitcraft 6. I want Demise 2.0 in Season 9 and 10. Yeah, they might do something like that. They have a lot of good ideas that they tend to reuse here and there. I love how... while that stuff is cooking, I'll come over here and point out how elaborate the armor stand diorama has become around the sleigh. This lot are over here toasting marshmallows. Joel's is just burning, or maybe he's just burning his hand. He's just scooped some fire out. I'm over here throwing snowballs at False and Cub. Cleo is, of course, braining Ijevin. People are playing tug of war over their favourite toys. The stuffing is coming out of Jimmy. Look at that. Speaking of Jimmy, he is over here with Joe as well. Cleo, the vintage beef of armor stands. Yeah. Very good. Right, so, just to throw this down one more time. I'll tuck those back away in there for the minute. But... and it's just going to get messy from this point. I can only apologise. I believe I left my redstone shulker box in Santa's workshop. Corrales just wondered if any of the buttons in the tunnel leading to the Christmas area does something. Some of it might, I don't know. I wasn't responsible for the tunnel, so I'm not sure what they've done. There's the compass. Make sure to sleep, otherwise Santa won't come. Mumbo should make a short of him in Empire Season 2 wondering where everyone went. Well, Mumbo never made anything from Empires in the first place, so it'd be really strange him just being over there now with no real explanation, because he never went through the rift. We never saw him go through the rift. So that would make less sense to me than him just being back on Hermitcraft and being like, oh, did people go somewhere? Alright, we'll leave those cooking. And funnily enough, we had some pumpkins in our inventory at the beginning of this. Why have I got a jack-o'-lantern recipe? Is it because I'm... Hang on a second. Can we make a really festive iron golem? It's just occurred to me. Hey! Santa's little helper! Hadn't even occurred to me. That's so good. I will put these back in whichever of these has the hats and stuff in it now. There we go. Yeah, we need to name tag that now. I don't have a name tag, but I'm sure we can find one. Let's see if we can find one at Grian's base. Maybe a name tag will lag into your inventory. I'm kind of tired of that joke now. Definitely smaller. Half expected this to have like a date and time on it, but yep, it's definitely smaller. Oh, and he's got a Christmas wreath up around his portal. That's kind of sweet, actually. Rift small is definitely the new moon big. Yeah, it does seem to be, right? Alright, so we've done that one. We need to obtain a wither skeleton skull. Is there a shop that sells them? Because I know Tango has the farm. Tango and Impulse have the farm. We should do a wither fight.
Well, that's just prime.
We should do a wither fight on the Hermitcraft server. Brew a potion's dead easy. Does Stress have potion brewing in here? I don't know. It feels like brewing makes sense, but then it was always about bottles of enchanting here rather than it being brewing, you know? Why do I only do a recap about Hermitcraft? Why not Empires? Because Empires didn't exist when the Hermitcraft recap started, and it's a Hermitcraft recap. With a fight next to Green Space. I'll invite Jimmy. I don't know, does... There was the, like, the little coffee shop kind of thing that you could float into, right? Underneath Gigapies. But this doesn't have... Oh, it does have brewing stands. Great. Still so funny that's all you need for local brewery, is to take any kind of bottle out of a brewing stand regardless of whether it has contents. Furious Cocktail might be a little more difficult, but do they sell cocktails at a coffee shop? Guess we'll find out. It's Red Dog's Doghouse? Nice. It's a microbrew, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I have a potion already. I got that from a piglin. So, like, if you want me to drink a potion, I can drink a potion, but... So I have a looting 3 on this sword. I don't know if the Wither Skeleton farm is for public use. But is anyone going to mind? Are we going for how do we get here? No, no way I could manage that. Not in one stream, with no preparation. They have already brought, like, shulkers to the overworld and stuff, but that stuff all has to be basically in the same place. I think the world record for it is something like an hour, but I presume that's on, like, a set seed and they know where stuff is. Witch Farm, Froglight Farm, Card Game Factory. Ask Tango. Tango's not online right now, tragically. I mean... Are there any more around here that might have been used for decoration? That people wouldn't miss if I, you know. It might just be that one. Then again... Nice. Look at this, by the way. Look at all this. This is everything I've done since the start of this stream. And obviously it's so easy to do on a server that has so much stuff already. Thanks, Tango. So 2400, negative 4700 on the nether roof? It's a heck of a way. Yeah, it is a long flight. That could so easily be a troll as well. I'm taking Tango at his word. He's just like banishing me to the far corner of the server. Never to be seen again. Cosmic, thank you for the 56 months. Sorry I missed that one earlier. Oh gosh, the entire King's Vault is still here, of course. Hadn't even thought to come looking for that. That's wild. Ryan Bloomfield, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Yeah. Please just breathe the Prime sub. Happy Crafter with 100 bits. Thank you all. I might be able to repair my Elytra while I'm over there. So 2400X, negative 4700Z. This is how Tango kidnaps Pixelriffs as a pet to keep for the rest of Season 9. That is known as pulling a whip. Yeah, Pearl was there waiting for us in the Nether Fog, yeah. That'd be so funny. Can't you get a Nether Star from there? The hub ceiling? It's different to fighting the Wither. You actually get an achievement for spawning in the Wither and being there when it spawns. So it's not about getting a beacon, it's about fighting and killing the Wither. Unfortunately, one of the achievements I'm not going to be able to get is the one for killing the dragon. Because I don't think Doc will be happy with me doing that. I mean, I think it's kind of cool that they still have the dragon in the end, and I don't want to mess with that in case Doc decides to do something fun with that later. And he could do it all again, but I don't want to make him do that, so... I'm too nice. Too nice for that. Don't want to be that guy. Yeah, absolutely. Doc says he can get more, but the process of getting more, what I have seen, is just like... It's a lot of effort, you know? Is Arbalistic within reach? Yeah, we could manage that. We just need 5 different mobs, all in boats, and a decent piercing crossbow. And a poison potion, probably, as well. Can people not use the end farm anymore? They can. The dragon is safely above the portal now. Would fighting the one in the overworld count? I don't know. That's kind of a fascinating question, actually. Like, if I fought the dragon at spawn, would that count for the free the end advancement? Like, I presume it's just triggered on the death of the Ender Dragon, but is it dimension specific? Time for a test? No. Again, I don't want to mess with anything Doc has done, just in case he had plans for it and he just didn't tell anybody yet. Free the overworld achievement, right? Doc reckons that harming the dragon more than 15% would cause the destruction of the server. All it would do would be reactivate the dragon's AI. It would just become very unpredictable beyond that. So, yeah, I don't want to mess with any of that stuff. Again, it seems to be a fairly delicate balance. Yeah, I take it this is the Wither Skeleton farm, then. Oh, there's slime there anyway. I should have known. Should have just held spacebar. Alright, this is fixing my Elytra retreat. Might get the occasional spell from this. I think they're actually picking up the skulls faster. Then there's all kinds of slime blocks and bits and pieces. I expect this is where the magic happens, though. So I'll take 3 of those. Seems like he's had them to spare for a while now. This feels like it should be doing more. Does it just, like, work on a clock? Does it do that occasionally? I hear it doing something. Hopefully that means we created some more skulls in there somewhere. Yeah, we did. Okay, great. We've replenished the ones that we took, and that is enough for me. There's the redstone. With a skeleton hurts? Yeah. I expect various people's ears hurt now as well. I feel like the most sensible thing to do at this point would be to throw all of my stuff in an ender chest and then, like, die to get back to spawn. But, nah. I'm doing this with hitboxes on, though, with chunk borders on. Sorry if that messes with the bitrate a whole bunch, but sometimes flying up into the air and then gliding is just the most efficient use of rockets. Can settle in for a long-haul flight. Did I reset my spawn after the respawn anchor? You know, I can't remember if I did. Can you lead a dragon so Zed can dangle it? No, I don't believe you can attach a lead to the Ender Dragon. I probably slept somewhere and then broke my bed. So I'd probably just end up at world spawn. Well, considering we've been live for 2 hours, we have done a lot. It's time to do a little bit more. Does anyone sell TNT? I'm sure somebody does, right? Usually somebody with a gunpowder farm like Chievements. Pearl has a destruction shop, so maybe? Right. Jimmy sells TNT? Yeah, thanks. Wrong server for that. The screen is giving me 80s Atari vibes. We're actually playing Lander. Shout out to anyone who remembers Lander. Yeah, I know Jevon sells gunpowder for, like, the rocket shop, but... Jevon sells gunpowder, Doc sells sand. I guess that's a good option. But if Pearl also has some crafted TNT for sale, then we might be in business. Lander was impossible? Correct. As far as I know, Jevon didn't want to farm sand, so he just sells gunpowder. That is a good decision, I think. It's so disorienting doing that. This is why I tend to leave chunk borders on whenever I'm flying over the void in the end or anything like that. It's just, like, nothing around you. I really don't want to go splat on the nether roof 700 blocks out from the hub. I did all that, by the way, just for 3 with the skeleton skulls that I'm sure somebody else probably has in their base, but I just like seeing everything they've done, you know? Doc sold sand. Don't know if he still does that. Well, we'll see. We'll find out, I guess. Well, there is a portal. So I think I know where we are. We've nailed it. Beautiful soft landing. Only minimal damage to the elytra as well. I'll call it a win. Now let's look for a patch of soul sand. Obviously there's plenty in soul sand valleys, but usually find it around lava lakes in the open nether. Spend long here because I don't have soul speed on my boots. It would be really funny to have the Wither help us mine for netherite, but not going to take my chances there. Whose portal is this? It's always fun getting back into the nether hub once you've been outside. The chaos of a wither in the nether, especially with the fog on. Yeah, like, I wouldn't fight it in the open nether. I would probably fight it still, like, in a big patch of netherrack or a basalt delta or something like that, right? You can't fight the wither under the end portal if the other dragon is just sitting there. I mean, I probably could, because I don't think the dragon's going to take any damage if the wither's trapped under there, but there's some other stuff going on under the portal. I'm not certain. I presume it's okay to fight the wither down there. I think it's just for, like, an auto wither killing station or something. Either way, I'm not going to mess with it. My mantra on this server has been, leave your mark without messing with stuff. And I think we've done all right with that. Look at this lovely Christmas village. I think I'm going to return to a spot where I went branch mining, out here behind the castle. Does the Christmas village have a portal? No, it has like a path leading up to it, which is kind of nice. But there aren't really too many things that you'd need a portal to get there for, and it's so close to spawn that people can just fly. So... Froglight Garland was so pretty. Yeah, I thought because Azuma gave me a box of every type of Froglight, I figured I would do that. LBV, thanks for gifting 2 subs. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Now the question is, can I find the same branch mine that I started back in my early days on the server? The answer is probably not. So let's start a new one once I've finished getting shot by these skeletons. Shoot each other for me, will you? Thanks. We're still in stone layers, so... still fairly high in the world. Now you're talking. This right here is Wither killing territory. See if we can get some diamonds out of it. Or maybe some deep slate emerald. If we do this at, like... Actually, to be fair, it's more likely to just destroy the deep slate emeralds. We're in a forest here. I don't have the free cam mod on, so I can't tell which direction the mountains would be. But I know that spawn is back this way. Let's see how we get on. Only the Wither would commit such heresy, I know, right? Not ideal. So I'll probably start further along here. Yeah, not the best. Wait a second. Grove. Beware the grove! We might actually be in Deep Slate Emerald territory if we're in a grove biome. Part of me just wants to look around a little bit. There's a geode right there, that's cool. Ever fought the Wither in a geode before, chat?
Well,
kind of fun.
That's just prime.
It sure is. Zephyr, thank you so much for the 4 months of Prime. Appreciate that. And L with the 43 months. Thank you very much. Happy chopping and happy holidays to you as well. Hey, Chop.
Well, that's just prime.
Now, where did I come out from? That's the main concern. Over there, right. I'm just trying to look at what spots in the cave are going to give us the best chance of having a sensible Wither fight. It's a contradiction in terms, but... if I aim to just keep going in this direction... What do you use bits for? Bits are a currency that you can use on Twitch to tip streamers. Basically, Twitch's own currency. So you can cheer in a streamer's chat, and every bit equals 1 US cent. So if somebody cheers 100 bits, then I get $1 from Twitch. No, no, no. Bad. I have a feeling that at this height, like the reason I tend to dig down to bedrock is that there's a lot more solid stone down there. I have a feeling at this height the cave systems are going to be a problem for a long tunnel for a Wither fight. This might not be too bad. Let's keep going for a bit longer. See where we end up. Wither versus Overworld Dragon? Not so much. Funny though I find the idea. A little bit too much stuff around that area. Let's put the torches on the walls here a little bit more frequently so that we're not putting that on a gravity block. Ginger, thank you for the 100 bits. Happy Crafter with 100 bits. RT with 100. Shadow's Edge, thank you so much. Camard MC, thank you for that brand new Prime sub. Ruben Esquin Nerd, thank you so much for the 3 months. Hopefully that's everybody all caught up. Twitch doesn't get any percentage on bits. They take their cut when you buy bits. So if you're getting bits from other means, like for a while, I don't know if it's still the case, but you got rewarded bits for watching ads in some countries, then that's still something you can spend on streamers, but am I using golems to help me fight the wither? Nope. Don't have any iron on me. Just gonna do it the standard tunnel kind of way.
Just prime.
Alright, let's do this. See, that is the advancement that you need to get by summoning the Wither. And this is how one fights the Wither in real time. Sword mode. Nice easy fight though. GG. Not too shabby. We got the Wither's head. We got our Nether Star. Pretty good. And hopefully we didn't blow up any Deep Slate Emerald ore in the process. Didn't really need that long of a tunnel, but I always want to be safe just in case. Oh, we got a little bit of gold, redstone, copper. We're still in the grove biome. Part of me does want to look around in case. In case we can spot any of the good stuff. Nah. Ginger, thanks for gifting a sub to Dr.83. Dr. 83, welcome in. Good to see you. Be seeing you properly in person pretty soon, actually. Elkaneo Cosmico, thank you for the 34 months. Have they fixed the heating yet? Yes, they fixed it on Friday. So I'm a lot warmer. Jubilant Poet, thank you so much for the 100 bits. And the poem. I'm sure everyone in chat is going to have a fun time reading that. Now Beaconator and bring home the beacon? Yes. Well, it should be very easy to do because I can just... Yeah, I could just break and replace somebody else's beacon at their base. But at least we know we've earned the beacon, right? One last quick look around in case we spot any Deep Slate Emerald in the walls. Nah. Am I mending or an infinity bow person? Typically infinity. Because, as you saw right there, I prefer to... Wait a second, was this me? This wasn't me. I prefer to not have to worry about how many arrows I'm using. Arrows are just like another inventory management thing I just prefer not to worry about. I think I've now lost the way I came in, but that's fine because there are plenty of ways out. Especially once we get into a larger cavern like this. I think this is the way up that I've taken before. You can tell by the torches. That's why I use a trident, bow, arrow, and sword in one inventory slot. The problem with that is... having a trident is much more advantageous to Bedrock players than it is on Java. Because you can't enchant a trident with anything that will do reasonable damage to overworld mobs. on Java Edition. Because it doesn't have the additional effect of, like, if it's raining, it deals more damage or whatever. Oh, there's our exit. There we go. Nice and easy. Drop all of our leftover supplies in here. Thought deep slate emerald could be found in meadows. You can find regular emerald ore anywhere underneath mountain type biomes, so meadows, groves, stony peaks, frozen peaks, jagged peaks. Deep slate has to be found at specific levels. 1 second. There we go. I think Doc would love David Fifth. We'll see. I'm sure Azuma can introduce them. Do we have a beacon out here? I feel like what we should have... I'm going to go buy some iron from XB's shop. I feel like what we really need is a beacon with regeneration. Hi, False. I got turned around. Am I going to try and upgrade my shovel? I was considering it, but if I'm going to get netherite for anything at this point, it's going to be my armor. Let's be real, you never really need netherite on a shovel, except for maybe a bit of extra durability. See, one of these had iron blocks in it last time I was here. I was hoping it still did. It would help if I had inventory space, wouldn't it? I'll leave that in there as well. There we go. So 3 stacks for 3 diamonds. Oh yeah, that's the one we came up in. Do I have serious dedication yet? Yes, there is a netherite hoe attached to an item frame by the spawn crafting station, where that like community farm is. So I got that on stream last time, right after Doc killed me to try and spawn me up in the air where the dragon is, basically. ZF's place has a lot of beacons. It does. I don't want to touch any of them. Right. What do we have over here? Do we have any glass? That's my main question. We have 13 sand. We can make glass. I think we need 5 glass. Go like around the top. Yeah. Okay, we have some iron there as well. Remember that. If only we had built the tree to be perfectly transparent all the way up to the top. We've got an easy source of obsidian. Going to leave miscellaneous items in all of the boxes. Did I get a deep slate emerald ore here yet, or am I looking for that here? I was looking around casually just now, but I don't think I will make that a goal because it's so unpredictable whether or not you find it. I don't want to spend the entire time grinding for something that ultimately ends up being futile. I've made a beacon. I wonder if... There's a dispenser directly under that, isn't there? Tree has lots of branches and fences and stuff. It's got one branch coming directly out of each side, so I couldn't put it like central to the tree. Maybe in the workshop somewhere? Or behind the sled? That'd be kind of nice so it's not like in the way of anything. There's wool here. A little weird, but okay. Ironically, I could really use a beacon to dig this out. Have I still played Minecraft Dungeons? I mean, I haven't erased my memory of having played it, so... In that sense, yes, but I don't still play it regularly, if that's what you're asking. I haven't kept up with all of the newer developments in Minecraft Dungeons. I would love to have the time, but yeah, frankly, I just haven't had the time. Lady Macbeth is still here with us. Hollow out the tree, it will look good in the center. No, I'm not just gonna tear the entire trunk out of Joel's build. I'm pretty sure it was Joel who did that. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have that be the center. Yeah, we can fit that in there. Six, 7, 8, 9. And the cool thing about it being a pyramid shape is we can stack some of the snow back on top of it after this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll do. What am I working on? I've just got myself a beacon. I'm adding a beacon to the Christmas area. Just to bring a little bit of extra life and some beacon status effects to this part of the area. I admit that this isn't the best place for it in terms of everybody having regeneration throughout the entire area, but it's also a radius of 50 blocks, and I think this area is wider than that anyway, so... Love to see me play Dwarf Fortress. I gather that Dwarf Fortress has had a resurgence recently. And it's a game that I am curious about, but as usual, I don't really have the time to play much other than Minecraft, so I haven't really had a chance to check it out. At least on streams and stuff. Color changing block swapper on a clock. I mean, we could do something like that, but I think we're just going to do a standard beacon. And if people wanted to add some extra pizzazz to it later, then they can. Yeah, we could alternate red and white stained glass all the way up, but it tends to alter the color a little bit at a time instead of making it like a solid color and then making it pure white again, you know? It doesn't quite work the way I'd imagine it, so it couldn't look like a giant candy cane. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to be in there. What's our 2162, 1477? There we go. Can even put the wall back. It's like we were never here. Perfect. Go on. There we go. 2162. 1477. Wait. That here instead then. There we go. How can we... What's a transparent block that you can put snow on top of? Like you can you put snow on top of glass? I guess trapdoors you can as well, right? Yeah. Or leaves. Plenty of options then, that's good. Oh, and powder snow. So you have people just falling down onto the beacon if they step there. That'd be quite funny. Maybe not, though. We'll get one glass pane. Oh, and I guess we do need to apply an effect to the beacon. That was really the whole point of this, wasn't it? So let's do resistance and regeneration. Not that we really need the resistance, but I just like the idea of it being, you know, fortifying you with Christmas spirits. Beautiful. Let's clear up all my gubbins. Can't leave Lady Macbeth out in the cold. Let's take a look at our advancements, because we've done a lot. We still don't have Return to Sender. I think I need to go and do that. We're probably not going to manage Netherite on the stream, because we've got 25 minutes left. We could go and drink as many potions as Cub's shop sells. Yeah, like I said, the end stuff was kind of off limits. Hold the dragon egg. Who has the dragon egg after Teg happened? Does Pearl still have it? Warpig should be easy, yeah. Do you think we can do a heist? for the dragon egg. Was Teg not a Season 8 thing? What did they call it this time around? Because they had something, right? They did a thing. I genuinely recall there being a thing they did. I have strong recollection of things. Clear that up. We'll put that in there. We'll put the diamonds away in there as well. Oh yeah, this was this. I took one of the cyan shulkers from Impulse's terracotta shop. I just bought it wholesale, and so I still have the the thing in the chest that says 1 diamond per stack. Throw some of this in here for the minute. Let's actually stock these furnaces. We might as well. I always like keeping the stuff on me for torches. We can put these away. Lady Macbeth, I think we will probably leave in the pink shulker box in Santa's workshop. So I'll put that in there. Surrounded by froglights. Ignoring the fact that one of them is an odd-numbered stack. And then we'll put the statues book in there. Did Impulse have an on-stream or video reaction to the shulker box being replaced with diamond blocks? No, I don't think so. Adventure. We haven't traded with a villager at the build height limit. I thought there was one around here, but I don't know if there's still there or not. We can get old Betsy pretty easily. I don't know if there's anywhere we can do this. We could just dig a big hole. A big hole somewhere on Hermitcraft. Zed has it set up. I'm sure he does. Don't forget my ender chests. Good thinking. Could set it up in the perimeter. Oh, the perimeter would be a good place to do that. Especially since a bunch of it is flooded. Doesn't Zed need the egg for his Hall of All? Potentially. Be interesting to see how that shakes out later. Doc saw the Star Trader whilst moving the dragon. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll bring a few emerald blocks over. Still so weird. I think I might need to increase my render distance. Yeah, I'm still on 12 chunks. The server has 16. Can I see it from up here? I think he built the flying machine out this way. There he is. Okay, question is, what is he trading? The answer is nothing, because... Oh, wait, no, he's a stonemason. Thanks for the bricks. I think I need to be, standing up there with him, though. Because I didn't get the advancement for that. He's definitely at the build height limit. I don't have the bits to make a stonecutter on me, so he'd need that to refresh his trades. Is that Johnny Ozone? Is that the guy's name? Alright, quick drop off to make a stonecutter so that he can refresh his trades. Yay roads! Don't know why I'm just adding up. As if the amount of logs I have is somehow really important. So we might end up expanding this guy's platform a little bit. I think the key will be making sure he doesn't fall off. L plus ratio plus you fell off. Let's throw that in there. These two can go back in. Because, yeah, we need to refresh his trades. Has the dragon been named yet? I don't know if you can actually formally name tag the dragon. I don't know if it actually works that way. Every block I can place gives me more room to land without disturbing the villager. Perfect. Okay. So now you... Height limit for building. So wait. Here's the problem, right? I can't place the workstation here, but he needs to work at it. I don't trust him walking onto a slab without falling.
Just prime.
But he's gonna end up walking down onto the stonecutter to refresh his trades. So I think what we end up doing is creating a little divot for him, basically. Cool. So he doesn't need to refresh his trades after all. Good. Now, mate, I'm going to need you to get back on that glass block and not step on anything that I'm breaking. I'm being so careful right now. He's still there. We've done it. I saw something fall. It was one of the blocks, and I was so worried. Okay, so I had to be standing there next to him. It didn't work mid-flight, but we got that advancement. Incredible stuff. Okay, let's go to the perimeter. And let's fall out of the sky over there. It was so nerve-wracking, I know, right? I was waiting to see a villager body just plummet. I'm a careful man. Let's go say hi to the other dragon, by the way. So cool. So I don't know if this floor of water is going to be built or placed low enough for this to work. But this... Y59 I think will work, right? This should work. Fingers crossed. Okay, it needs to be lower. I think your feet need to be lower. So I need to dig a hole somewhere around here. I need to make a hole in the perimeter, which is Doc's least favorite thing that people do. Should probably set my spawn next to the hole before I do that. And then I just need to go straight up. Okay, it's going to be right here then. Do you need to step off a block? I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, I guess you do. Interesting. Did I click on the bed? Of course I did. I'm a careful man. You need to jump off a platform. It's been a while since I last did this. You might be able to tell. But off of his platform up there. And if that's the case, we might end up able to land in the watery part of the perimeter, which I cannot see from up here. But if I jump off of this... Okay, it's got to be a little way over. Should be enough blocks. Is the flagpole at world height? No. So if I step off like here, that's within the watery bit. We practicing perimeter diving? Something like that. Didn't Zed make a spot to do this at the start of the season? Probably. But I don't know exactly where that is. If it's over by his base, then cool. But I also like figuring this stuff out myself. And it means we get a chance to visit the perimeter, which is always lovely. Panda Rescue, if it doesn't go below ground level, won't work. I don't think they dug all the way down to bedrock in that particular instance. Alright, that's as far up as we can go. We gotta fall, hit the water down there and not die. Which should be possible. So we do need to go further down than the floor of this. This is a piece of bedrock that we can't go through. I'm wondering if we can somehow make it into this hole. I mean, I had my wings on, but I wasn't using them. Like, it was a free fall, it wasn't just a drop. I think you have to basically have your feet in the bedrock layer. I'm going to set my spawn here. Probably won't be valid blocks. I'm going to set my spawn here. And we're going for it. Just for you lot, I will try removing the wings. I obviously need them to get up here in the first place, but... it's close. But we can always try removing the wings. And then jump down. Aim for a water block nearby. Yes, he doesn't work. So we got to aim directly for this and make it. I guess one... Nah, we're not going to do that. I was going to say, we could, like, try and line ourselves up. Aim for, like, a corner between two blocks or something. But everybody just wants to see me go splat at this point, so we might as well. Quickly check that I'm falling off the right side. Get the chords. I've set my spawn. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, you mean the chords for the hole? No, it should be easy enough. Oh, my fireworks are in the pit. Man, it's a good thing the warden isn't still around here. I would have a harder time cleaning up. I've got all my netherite stuff. Get out of here, you. You're supposed to be a tomato. Anyway. That way, yeah. So the chords of this, that's what people said I should take. 1165, 2783. Remember that, chat. Post it in the chat for me. Flashbacks to Grian being stuck in a hole. Dang it. Okay, let's get out of here this way. The sensible way. I'm in such a predicament. So yeah, the way we could do this is like line it up against that. Don't know if I'll have time to react, but we'll give it a try. I might be traveling too fast at that point. Silk touch pick. $1165, $27.83. One of the best manual slime farms? Yeah, true. It's basically directly under where I'm standing right now. So for good measure, we take a step forward, we pull back. This should be it. Nice! The guide thing actually really helped. Gotta clean up Doc's perimeter now. Seriously, look at this. look at all these. Only on the Hermitcraft server could you expect to get all of this stuff done on a spontaneous 3-hour stream. It was because we held the MLG bucket in the hand. I know, it saved me. The real pros place the bucket when they hit the ground. I'm always somebody who has tried to work smarter and not harder. It was worth the 20 or so levels that I spent dying. Although this is a really good example of something that people keep asking me about with how many levels I had on Empires and spreading the skulk around and stuff, is that no matter how many levels you had when you die, you only get 100 XP back, which is enough to get you to exactly this amount of XP, give or take what I got from killing the slimes. Did I fill in the hole in the floor? I did, yes. Otherwise I would have had 2 deep slates still in my inventory. Doc never needs to know what happened here. It all started when Pixel touched my deep slate. How are we doing? We're doing very well. We're doing very well. We are just about wrapping up here, actually. I'm going to spend most of tomorrow editing my next episode, which is going to be a lot of shenanigans, some of which are with ZF. Put them holes in my perimeter. You're done. May as well clean up all of that. I actually fell faster than that plank was falling. That's so cool when you see stuff like that happening. I'm like, oh yes, the player has more mass. Air resistance is acting on the plank. Let me just quickly catch up on all that. It's Decoy Joy and Sonic Warrior. If I didn't say a thank you to you both already, thank you so much for the resubs. And yes, the dragon is still there, don't worry. Me being here has not caused the dragon to fly off or anything. It's remarkably stable. Alright, I'm going to head back over to the Christmas area, and then we're going to just count off how many advancements we got today, and then I think we'll call it. Doc might snipe you with an arrow from across the world, only if I'm standing on one very specific block. It's so funny, like, obviously, he talks a big game because you have to. The amount of technical stuff, the amount of effort that goes into that is wild. But for that arrow cannon thing to work, he has to go and, like, clone TNT for an hour and then have somebody stand in a very specific space. So you can see why him and Scar haven't had the duel yet. It's just, like, very difficult to set up everything like that. But I think that is where we'll wrap things up. So let's quickly open the chat, because we haven't logged out this entire time. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 achievements. Enough to fill the spaces of a single chest. That's not bad. It's not bad. I think we did all right. Folks, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Like I said, last stream on Hermitcraft before Christmas. We're going to be maybe streaming on Thursday. I reserve the right to cancel Thursday's stream, but if it happens, we're going to be doing a Minecraft bingo stream. We're going to be doing probably Fazguy's randomizer Minecraft bingo, so all of the loot drops of the blocks and the mobs and everything are going to be randomized, and we're going to have to try and find 25 very specific items. So hopefully you folks will turn up for that, and we're going to have a whale of a time regardless. I'm going to send you folks over to False Symmetry, who is currently on Hermitcraft, feeling festive. Hopefully her heating is fixed and is working on the roads over at the shopping district. So we're going to go raid False, since Azuma was kind enough to raid us earlier after his Create stream. We'll keep it in the Hermitcraft group for now. Lots of other Minecraft streamers out there if you fancy going and watching something else. My partner is also in the other room streaming the usual thing with fountain pens and stationery and all that cool stuff. So if you fancy popping by, that's at twitch.tv/celerymen. Adult language warning, adult conversation warning, as per usual. I'm going to be back with you folks on Thursday, but if I'm not back then, have yourselves a wonderful holiday season. Enjoy Christmas if you celebrate it. Enjoy your weekend otherwise. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye for now.